What is going on, guys? We're back on another video today, and we are doing another 10-year sim on Madden 19, of course. And my boy Zebulon, man, I'm sorry about your name. I completely messed that up. Said, do a Bengals 10-year sim. So that's what we're doing. Like I said, if you suggest something, I'll probably do it. I've got a couple other guys, James says, maybe do Browns rebuild or another Browns 10-year sim and watch them win 9 Super Bowls in 10 years. But first, we're going to do the Bengals. Of course, Andy Dalton is the quarterback. I hope he's not on too long of a contract because I would personally like to replace him ASAP. 81 overall is just not going to get it done. The Bengals haven't really done that much in the last, 30 years? So obviously, Andy Dalton's not the main reason, but I think in Madden terms, we can definitely do better. So that's what we're obviously going to try to do. Defense, not bad. Obviously, lacking a little bit, but it's the better of the two halves, I suppose. Got a little bit of pass rush talent on the team. So lots and lots of things to upgrade. Let's get right to it. So we're at the playoffs, and of course, we didn't make it. Sadly, we went 6-10. And the reason why I have to say sadly is we were like 1-7 at one point. So we might have turned it around quite a bit, which is not quite what we wanted. We had a string of 4 straight wins. If you're not going to make the playoffs, you kind of need to, tank. So 24 touchdowns, 4 picks. Andy Dalton's not turning the ball over, but he's not getting us down the field enough. Joe Mixon, it was great touchdowns. Yardage wasn't super great. What was the yards per carry, though? 3.9. That's not great, but it is what it is. The team struggled, so I'm not going to be mad at it. I'll tell you what, unless he starts with star dev. The Rams win over the Texans by 5. I don't know who's the guy they're going to get rid of. Let's see, Andy Dalton's. So he's not really going to cost us much to get rid of if we wanted to. Obviously, running back set. Number 2, maybe number 3 wide receiver is fine, but AJ Green will be needed to be replaced soon. Same with Eifert. Defensively, Dunlap needs to be replaced soon. I think Willis might actually just take his spot now. Obviously, Atkins is a problem. He's very expensive as well, but obviously, expense doesn't really matter too much to the team because obviously we don't have many great players the way it is. I probably should have went one more week because I actually don't know who's here now. So right tackle's gone. Wide receivers, tight end, all that good stuff is still here. Dunlap is still here. Yeah, okay, so free agents, 50 mil to work with. Who do we want? Golden Tate? No, thank you. It's a new face, I suppose, but I'm not really interested. Trevor Williams back in free agency. I would like to go Trevor Williams. Ooh, Mitch Morse. If he wasn't so old. And I know it's not old. Like, even for me, I don't even consider that bad for offensive linemen. But because this is a 10-year sim, anything over like 25 is basically old. So I have no idea what they might have gotten in free agency. I'm just hoping the AI scouted quarterback because that's a big problem for this team. A- throw power. He's 24. Once again, not really worried about 24. I mean, he'd be what? 33? 33, I think. I mean, I think I have to let the AI choose it. But at the same time, so there's so many good middle linebackers. Unbelievable. Obviously, they're not. This is actually the best middle linebacker class I've ever seen. Just saying. But I just don't see them going wide receiver, even though I really think they should. I don't think there's an option. This guy's 21. He would literally last the entire finale of this rebuild. I mean, AJ Green's old, but can you pass on Spencer Meyer? I don't even know. So honestly, if one of the middle linebackers is there, which I doubt they will be, I might take one. I don't expect them to be though. Like I said, run stopper, super slow. Man, all the wide receivers, all the middle linebackers went. Unfortunately, all the quarterbacks also seem to have gone. Yeah, I'm gonna let the AI draft again, I think, and I'm gonna go for Isaiah Downs. If he's not there, I'm gonna be sad. Please tell me he's there. The wide receiver was gone too. He's got to be there. There's no way he's not. Isaiah Downs. It's a whole round early, but he looks insane. Please be good. Really? 72 overall normal dev. He's 21, though. So that gives him a lot of potential. I think we'll put him on the training thing, and we'll hopefully get something out of him. I don't even know. But let's go to the end of the draft. The first round pick was a cornerback. He looked fast. I'd say it was a good pick. Linebacker was a big issue, though. So at the same time, Honestly, they could have probably taken two linebackers, and we still would have been, like, iffy. Okay, so he's not fast. He's probably going to be normal dev. But let's take a look at Eason. Starred at... he's 23, but he's really good. 23 is not the end of the world. He's 32 years old. I mean... he's 24. I've never seen that, though. Star dev from one of those run stopper types. You usually don't see that. Obviously, the pick we chose was terrible. Another old player, tight end, obviously nowhere near as good. Okay, I mean, obviously he's really bad, but star dev, obviously we could use him because we have holes on the team. AI coming in clutch. So AJ Green, how old are you? You're 31. Downs is 21. 10-year difference. It is what it is. I'm not going to touch it. Headed to the playoffs. Are we going to have any improvements? 6-10. It's not super easy to improve from, but... we go exactly 6-10. I'm not mad at all. I'm not going to look at the record because, honestly, if I was going to cheat, I would do it in favor of losing. That would be what I would go for. Tyler Boyd with a decent season. Okay. Did our guy get any downs? Caught 0 passes. Hopefully it's still got a decent overall because of practicing. Pick totals. Yeah. Luckily, our guys did have star dev. So they might have went up a decent bit. Let's take a look. Copeland went up like 2 overalls. Easton only went up 2 overalls. Offense. Downs actually went up 4 overalls, which is nice. Practicing does pay, in fairness. The Falcons win over the Texans, so the Texans lose 2 straight Super Bowls, but hey, at least they made it back-to-back. It's pretty clutch. Andy Dalton, please don't tell me there was any sort of re-signing. Okay, this is actually the opposite. Cutting him now would save us tons. This could be the sign of AJ Green being gone too. Let's see how much it costs. Or not cost, but how much we would lose. Okay, yeah, we can't do that. I don't like to keep doing the same move like Miles Jack. But at the same time, it's the smartest move, especially with a team that's desperate for a linebacker. Man, I really don't want to do the same moves, though. Like, Michael Brockers would be nice if he wasn't 29 and normal. But he is 29 and normal. I'm going to let the AI do it. If they go for Miles Jack, so be it. I highly doubt they will. Actually, I guarantee they won't. Man, this is actually a really bad pick because it's high as hell, but it's not going to lead to anything. Obviously, I can take a pick still, so we'll oh, Jesus, we can't do that. We're going to get one of the quarterbacks. Depending on what the not wide receiver, depending on the quarterback situation, I might end up letting this pick go as well. I'm not a huge fan of this Cal Barrett, but I figure if Cal Barrett's here right now, surely he'll be there again later. This is an interesting guy, too. Frank Wade. Like, the biggest question is, are any of these quarterbacks good enough? Is Cal Barrett the next guy? And I think he is. Quick dev, 78 overall. Decent throwing stats. What's his age? 22. I think it was a good decision. The main thing that really tilted me there to do it, not really tilted, but the thing that I guess pushed me to do it was the fact that Andy Dalton would be paid like 19, 20 mil this season. And I was like, man, we're not really even ready to win yet. It's probably not smart, but at the same time, AJ Green's final season to start is now, not only can we get him our last second ring, but more importantly, one last second chance for the quarterback to really dev up. Andy Dalton's gone. That's way too much money. They go left tackle in the first round. Okay, Donovan Parson. 21 years old. Okay, I like it. Quick dev. I mean, not insanely great, but he's already the 13th ranked left tackle. Anyways, not defensive tackle. Not bad. Harris Kurtman. Long Boharnes. Interesting. Pick 8. I really want to see this lineman, by the way. Like, where is he? Oh, this is the number 1 corner? What the hell is wrong with the Vikings? Boris Palmer, quick dev. Very good in strength, a little bit more solid, but it's not much of a loss. Thomas Walker, this guy was, wow, 6'8", star dev. Okay, I mean, he's not the best tight end because that one Cowboys one we saw was easily the most ridiculous tight end. He was like 6'8". I think it was 88 speed with like superstar dev, and he was like 21 or 22. No one will ever beat that guy. I don't remember which one it is. Hopefully I still have that roster. So we made the playoffs at 9-7, but I will say I'm a bit triggered. The team signed back Andy Dalton halfway through the season without me knowing. We'll show you guys that we didn't cheat. Yeah. Our quarterback only went up like 4 overalls, which, hey, that's not even that bad, honestly. But the amount of loss he had, please tell me he had the worst season ever. Nice. He would have had, actually, probably better than what I'm thinking of. He played 16 games, but he actually didn't play 16 games. You compare that to the rest of the league. Let's see. 487 down. So he played about less than half a season. And with that stat line, you pretty much say he would have been about 4,000 yards, 34 touchdowns, 6 picks. That blows. Joe Mixon, back up to star dev. I would assume he lost it at one point. Yeah, he did. Back up to star dev. He's a great running back. He's set for, honestly, what is his age? Could be set for the entire 10-year sim, which would be nice. Boyd, what kind of dev? Star dev? All right, he goes up in dev. I like it. Our guy, Down, still hasn't played, but that's fine. AJ Green, that's basically his final season played. So this quarterback, he's still got a chance, and he might still have gotten a dev up. He might still make the Pro Bowl somehow. But man, the opportunities he would have had, he would have been insane. It would have been over. Offensive Rookie of the Year. I mean, he still was only number 2. Oh my lord, he was right there. That's ridiculous. Number 2 for playing less than half a season. It is what it is. Let's see if we can win a playoff game. I mean, we're here a lot quicker than I thought we would be. And we left just about as quickly as I thought we would. That sucks. But, I mean, that's the way it is. I mean, it's better than we could have been. So is AJ Green still here? He is. How much is the release? It doesn't make sense to release him, but he's definitely not going to start. I think this is the best outcome for us. I might give up on John Ross, though. So the Browns won by 3 over the Rams, it appears. $91 million to work with. Depending on who's here. Ooh, like I said, depending on who's here. Oh, that doesn't count. We're getting... No wonder why. He's super... But who should we resign? I mean, we got about 91 mil to work with. Who should we resign? Carl Lawson, the best D-end on our team? Nah, forget that. Let's release him and then just sit on the money instead. The Dolphins weren't offering so much on David and Njoku. I'd actually debate. Oh, star dev. I'd definitely debate it then. There's some really interesting names here. You got Aaron Jones looking good. I know this is updated rosters, but I know it's like also year 3, but there's some really good players here. We're paying him like a top D. Oh, actually, I don't know if I can afford it. For some reason, he's actually like really not interested in this. Obviously, Carl, if you're new to the series, sorry I didn't mention in the beginning all the speculations and whatever it is, but yeah, we're definitely making it where if our team stupidly gets rid of a player that it belongs to us, I'm not going to count that to retain them. So getting Carl Lawson back doesn't count. Let's see if we can get them both back. I hope we can. Well, not both back, but you know what I mean. So Carl Lawson does accept to join back. And then we also get Desmond King, who plays cornerback. However, depending on Jesse's size, I might put him at strong. As I expected, he's a bigger fella. Put him at strong for sure. I don't know why. I just have some weird feeling they're going to take wide receiver with the first pick. They actually... Oh, they take 2 linemen right at the gate. Then they go linebacker. Okay, so the game kind of knows. Long Alden. I don't know how the hell they even landed this guy in the first round. Super steal. Morgan Calloway, 21 years of age. 73, 74 overall. Not bad at all. Dewan Golston. Not great in the slightest. Mike Nichols, not very strong, kind of fast. An interesting quarterback. Titus Green, what a cool name. Unfortunately, not a very great player. I mean, it's a good draft. I mean, obviously not a great amount of players, but the pick 21 lineman, pretty damn good. I think this is our 4th class, if I'm not mistaken. I do have Downs, am I right? No? Okay. Probably a distasteful joke. I can understand why you didn't think it was interesting. I probably shouldn't have said it. Oh, is this... Oh, no. Is this season 20? Damn it. So this is only like the 3rd draft. I am stupid. So this team has been turning around pretty nicely. Back-to-back seasons of the playoffs, if I'm not... Am I stupid? Or has it only been 1 year of the playoffs? I think it has been 2. Has it? Honestly, I don't even know anymore. Oh! Hello. 12-4, so this quarterback could be special. I'll show you guys we didn't cheat. I mean, I don't need to show you guys their other teams. For us to even go 12-4, that's already magic anyways. Cal Barrett, like we expected, literally Probably the exact season he would have had last year. It would have been enough for Offensive Rookie of the Year. He'd be minted. Please be superstar. Really? Is it impossible to get to superstar as a running back? Because Mixon's having really good seasons. I mean, that's amazing. For anyone not named like Gurley, Zeke, and Bell, it's probably the best season I've ever seen from a running back. Oh, look at Isaiah. He's a superstar. Is he for real? Oh my god. He's a god. Tyler Boyd. Did he drop Dev? Wow, really? I knew he was pretty good, but I don't think he would drop Dev. That's normal, Dev. Not even worried about it. John Ross is dead to me. It sucks, but yeah, it's time to give up on that dream. Jesse Bates back to star. Normal. Yeah, this is actually going really well right now for us, and I'm actually kind of shocked that it is. Like, I did not expect. I should have went DB instead of D-line. Damn it. Our 88 Excel puts him as the 21st best wide receiver in the league. What a draft pick. If they ever let him go, I don't even know what to think. You literally got lucky enough to get another AJ Green as AJ Green's just retiring. Like, you literally have nothing to complain about. They beat the Patriots by 10. Chargers are a tough sim team. We win by 3 against them. Like I said, I'm telling you, I think this is a Super Bowl team. Come on with these last second losses, okay? I'm sick of it. Super Bowl, we lost by 10. I mean, that's just gross. Let's see how it actually finished, though. Like, was there picks or anything? Damn it, Barrett. You threw a pick. If you didn't throw a pick, we'd be fine. Roquan Smith? What? Why in the world would they ever let him go? Obviously, with a new name like him, I'm doing it. Quick dev, I don't care. I'll sign him till he's... I will literally give him the 7-year deal. I don't care. Completely worth it for a guy like him. Not risking it. 14 points over. If we don't get him, EA needs to just relinquish all rights to the pro sport. All right, EA. Who you signing to? Huh? Is 2K getting the rights? We just made the Super Bowl. The only thing we're missing is a middle linebacker. Do I want to sign really expensive deal with a team that's only missing a middle linebacker and I would become the hero? No, I'll sign with someone else. The Jets. Yeah, makes sense. I was literally like, I'm not going to mess around. I'm not doing anything stupid. I'm guaranteeing we get the player. Apparently not. Apparently not. Why? Why? That's all I can say is why. I don't want to draft. The draft's going to suck. Like, how many points would I have had to offer him there? We have 101 mil. I should have offered him like 20 mil a year. So we trade Dennard, a second round this year and a fourth round this year for the Packers. Klein, who was taken middle of the first a few years back. They still have Blake Martinez as a starter, so I'm not going to feel too bad about it. I really don't know how the hell Roquan got out of our grasp. Of course, third corner is now a need. But that was the biggest need. Middle linebacker, filling that, huge. I mean, obviously, Golson's going to play a left outside linebacker. I mean, obviously, they're going to have to go DT. There's no question about it. I mean, if they go anywhere else other than DT, it better be a home run. So, I know our picks weren't great, but why did they decide to ruin it? Like, why? Why couldn't you have just went with a DT? Any DT. Maybe I can't really blame them, can I? 77 overall DT, Mac Marshall, normal dev. That's a good player. That's a good player. That's the one. So, in fairness, there was only like one. So, I can't really blame him. But, still, it would have been nice to get a DT because I don't know what the hell we're going to do now. Like, what did we lose? We got better at middle. We got slightly worse at left out. We got decently worse at DT. But surely we didn't drop 6 overalls. Like, there's no way. I don't even know. So, basically, right down the middle of this 10-year sim, it is Season 5. We do make the playoffs at 11-4-1, which is pretty impressive because at one point we were 5-3-1. I'll show you guys that. I don't think we even won the division there, though, did we? Really nice wins at the end there. We didn't. The Steelers were insane. Le'Veon Bell was the MVP. 4,500 yards, 36 touchdowns, 5 picks. That's a really good season. Mixon, is he star yet? How in the world? There's no way everyone else in the league is putting up those numbers consistently. There's no way. Downs, he's a legend. He did drop Downs in dev, which was stupid, but it is the way it is. Didn't get any faster, but he's still really good. Tyler Boyd back up to star dev. 28 years old. Could have been a very clutch star dev to keep him going. Sack totals really been lacking. You know, it's just not been good. Jordan Willis, he's quick dev. He's never going to be a player that's good. Carl Lawson, that's probably a quick dev. Superstar dev. I don't understand. I just don't. How do you not drop dev from playing poorly? Broncos, they're at home. What was that record, by the way? Was that a 6? Don't tell me that was 6-10. There's no way that was 6-10, was it? Oh my god! What the hell? Well, that's the ultimate. This game is dumb. We lost to a 6-10 playoff. All right, Steelers win the Super Bowl. Fair enough. They were a great team, so I'm not even mad. It's our division. Hey, at least we struggled in a division where it's you got to go against the Steelers. 71 mil. Say Barrett got re-signed. Receivers looking great. Of course, tight end does need to be replaced soon enough. Mixon, please get the dev up, man. You're insane. I don't know what else you could really do, but get better, kid, I guess? I don't even know. Need a DT. Could still be looking at that linebacker replacement on the outside, but obviously we'll find out what we're looking at. DT, 30 years old. I'm not in the market for going for a 30-year-old. He does have star right on the head. I guess David Irvin's the guy. 96 points, 2-year deal. He's got to be a linebacker or tight end, I guess. But they're probably not going to draft tight end, let's be honest. Draft recap, tight end, and I'm happy. I'm a happy boy. What the hell is this? Rashad Ramsey, garbage. Maybe okay in a user league, but this isn't a user league. It's garbage. Okay, that's a good DT. That probably starts over Billings, honestly. How old is he? 23. It's a little rough, but at least I got a guy with some dev. Who is this guy? What? We drafted 2 Ramseys. I'm going to say that they're brothers. I don't care if they are or not. Doesn't matter to me. Any tight ends? Oh, you guys got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. You know I would have seen it too. You guys know it. Tight end is so... If it's a good tight end, it's so easy to spot. It's literally like being blind and not being blind. It's that big of a difference. I'm going to move Meredith up, though, and just hope for the best. I mean, it's still a good team. 86 overall. Playoffs time. Let's go. That tight end would have been nice. But the thing is, there could be a tight end in free agency here. Obviously, free agency is kind of the route we've been taking. Are we going to make the playoffs? We do at 10-6. Obviously, I'm not going to show you guys if we cheated or not because we were 3rd in the division at 10-6, which is kind of wild. Mixon, that could be a normal dev. Quick dev. Giving us the benefit of the doubt on that one. Isaiah Downs is... He's a story and a half, man. I did not expect it. He goes up a speed. He's like 99 in all the receiving stats. He can't really upgrade a whole lot more. He's ridiculous. He went back up to superstar. Tyler Boyd, he's been good too. Honestly, the Bengals scheme and playbook, it might be a little underrated. Great running stats, great passing stats, great receiving stats. David Irvin drops dev for an 11-sack season at DT. Totally worth the money. I don't care what the sack total thing says. Somehow Carl Lawson underperforming like a moaf, still being a boss somehow. Klein went up to star dev, so the trade's kind of paying off here a little bit. A little slow, but super talented. Not mad at all. And then obviously I don't care about anything else. It was a good season. It was a good season. Made sense to make the playoffs. And we do win against the Chargers. This is a tougher team to win against in Sim. But we win. Super Bowl defenders over here. The Steelers. We do lose, but that's an impressive season. Honestly, if we can pick up a Super Bowl win or two, this could end up as our best 10-year sim. The Rams pull off the victory. I don't care about upgrades. So it's advanced week. See, we get rid of... Just never get rid of the quarterback or the wide receiver. If you do, you're stupid. Obviously, if they do, I'm re-signing them, so it doesn't matter. Tight end is finally gone. I'm not happy about it, but it was going to happen sooner or later, so it's done now. Let's make a move. William Jackson, he's an 87 overall. He's regressing hard here. Copeland, he's got to be getting there too. He's 29 with normal dev. He already started with bad speed, so 41 mil. The money's starting to catch up with us a little bit. Travis Frederick, Tyron Smith, they're still really good, which is crazy to say. Roach, this could be the route we take. He's a coverage guy, of course. Oh, so he's not even really getting paid at all. I overpaid the hell out of him. Paid him well under 10 mil a year. Obviously, he's not really that talented anyways, so maybe I am still overpaying him, but we have a lot of money. I mean, there's obviously different routes we can take to get rid of other players. I mean, at the end of the day, you compare him and our guy we already have, And he's just as good, but he's like 4 years younger, so it is what it is. By the way, I just thought of something. Let me know if it's too cheesy or if you guys want it. But we're technically allowed to trade draft picks as long as it doesn't involve players. Do you think it should be allowed that, maybe not all the time, but if I look, we had a bad pick there, and they're the position we need. Obviously, the only position they should draft is a tight end. It appears they did draft one. And there's no good tight ends. Should I be allowed to trade away that pick for next year? Let me know. I don't know. I can't really tell, but let's see what they actually went with. Oh, okay. So just first glance, it's looking good. It's looking good. Warren Way, normal dev, 6'8". He's a bit of a beast, though, so, I'm happy with it. Balmer. Let's see. What's the stat line? 79 overall. Kind of reminds me of the Downs guy. Obviously, that's not the wording I really wanted there, but obviously a bit older to start. Ferguson. Gilbert Ferguson. Not a great player, but hey, it was a need. They addressed it. Boom. Here we are headed to the playoffs in Season 7. Have we done it? And we have a bye week, so we have been killing it, man. This team, like I said, we just need 1, maybe 2 Super Bowl wins. And honestly, it'd probably be a lock for the rest of the year. Best 10-year sim we've had. Like, it's been very successful. We've went 5 straight Super Bowls, playoffs with the Bengals. We've been to 1 Super Bowl at least. Barrett's been a huge success. Joe Mixon, probably the most consistent running back I've seen us have in a 10-year sim. Let's see the career so far. Like, I don't know the exact numbers here, but I'm going to guesstimate. I'm going to guess he's at about almost 10,000 yards in a, what is that, a 7-8 year career? It's something around 10,000, which is ridiculous. All right, so the divisional versus the Texans. They have great sim luck. Please let us win this. We do win. The Browns, super lucky team in free sim. And unfortunately, they do the job, as we expected. Browns probably will win this in sim as well. And they do by a ton. Sorry, Seahawks. We tried. We tried our best. Any new names gone? I don't know why I would say it that way. So one of our linemen did go, actually. So here we go. We're back to where we are. Warren is a right tackle. Linebacker's looking good. However, Copeland is getting old. 30 years old. He's at the end of that career. Willis, Billings need to be replaced. Cornerback. William Jackson's still fine for the moment. Money's starting to get low as well, so we'll see how this plays in. Eubanks, I'm curious. Doesn't matter, obviously, but curious. He's a pass rusher. That would actually be so sick to have him. I don't think we're in the market to fight for that, though. Asher Tay, this is probably one of the best linemen I've ever seen. Run block power is a little rough. The powers in general are rough, but I don't think I've ever seen a lineman that good and that young in free agency before. It's a little wild. Hunter Henry. These guys intrigue me because, okay, well, that sucks because we lost our left tackle. I didn't realize that was the guy they got rid of. I'll actually let this go. I'm going to trade in. I'm going to say that because the game did that, I get to make 2 decisions. That's the new rule. I just made it up. So I offered on that pass rusher about $12.5 million a year. And also O.J. Howard, which I'm not super proud of the O.J. Howard signing, but I'm all in for these last 3 years. So I'm hoping for the best, honestly. Might get a little broke here, but we'll find out. There's got to be a position that's, draining the cash that we can probably get rid of anyways. So let's simulate the draft. I would still want a tight end here. I think tight end's still an issue, even with O.J. Howard and Ferguson. I think O.J.'s a little old, no dev. It's going to be rough. Honestly, a big swindle from him. Let's take a look at the draft recap, though. We end up with a wide receiver, Fisher Newton. Hopefully it doesn't mean we got rid of one of our wide receivers. I didn't see anyone in there. Not sure why we're attacking that position so much. Cornerback, I like this. McAdley, a little older, not super great, but it's a good pick. And with pick 30, you can't really ask for much. Going on to Season 8 now. This should be our most successful season. I know it's hard to say because the best we did was lose the Super Bowl in the Super Bowl. So I'm not really sure how that's going to work, but we built a really good team here. The money will become... We could make a dynasty in these next 2. Let's see. Headed to the playoffs. Surely we're in there. We've been on a bit of a roll, bit of a streak, and we are 13-3 wasn't good enough. All right, the Browns killed it. Cal Barrett, that's almost MVP status, but not quite. Zeke's a freak. Mixon's quick dev. He's going to regress, but I think he's high enough of an overall where he's clear. He's made it. Same with Tyler Boyd. He keeps the star dev. He's going to keep himself alive another year or two, so that's clutch. Isaiah Downs, I mean, he's only 27, and he's a 99 overall, so it really just comes down to the team keeping these guys on the team. And somehow with 112 tackles, we actually lose dev from Klein. Sacks, Eubanks does a good job. What's his dev star? That's fine. He goes up quite a bit in overall. It's a good season. It's a good season, 13-3, like I said. I don't know if that's the best regular season, but we're on par. We're on par. We beat the Jets. Now we're going against the hardest team in Sim, our rivals. And they win again, man. Are they serious? Please. Somebody beat them. Nope. Browns, Lions, Super Bowl. Why wouldn't it be? And watch the Browns win. I hate the Browns. I hate them. Why are they great? Why are they the greatest sim team ever? Like, I don't know. Boyd does drop in overall quite a bit, in fairness. He dropped down to like an 88, I believe. I think 89 is because of the confidence. O-line's still pretty decent. Howard didn't drop as far as I thought he would, in fairness. Linebackers, Copeland's basically his final season. DT, David Irvin's gone. We might have a little bit more money now because of that. Let's take a look at William Jackson. Cornerback's a huge issue. Not really asking for a lot of money, though, so I can respect it. Yeah, I mean, we just need a few pieces. Mainly cornerback at this point. Ooh, 12 mil. I mean, we went all in, and honestly, it's kind of dumb that we haven't made it all the way. Antonio Callaway's a freak. That's because he was probably on the Browns for all that time, wasn't he? So I'm looking at players. Oh, here we go. Copeland can be cut for quite a bit of a savior. So Manley, he's expensive. Get rid of him. So we see, we released a bunch of guys that kind of had the team salary cap down to sign a 28-year-old 4-year deal. He's superstar dev, however, for 10 mil a year, which I think makes a lot of sense because we can put him at corner. I know Desmond King could have played corner as well, but I think this is a good move. I still think we have enough money for linebacker, obviously, in the draft, more than likely, but we might still have we still might have a backup. No, we don't. We get rid of all of our backups. Yeah, we need DT or middle linebacker. We're struggling here, or linebacker in general. We're struggling. So all they need to do, draft a middle a linebacker or a DT or both. What do? They drafted a linebacker, Frank Sutton, normal dev, 77 overall, 77 speed. Another run-stopping type. They love those guys. Grant, Petty, bit faster. Great coverage, actually. I'm going to put him at right outside linebacker, and whoever's the best overall is going to start, I think. So, of course, nothing else to show for the youngsters. I don't even remember who started at right outside linebacker. Like I said, I was just going to let whoever had the better overall play it, so that's the way it is. It's a 94 overall team. Playoffs, obviously. We are week 17, and we missed the playoffs for the first time in like 6 or 7 years. We were 9-7 in fairness, so it's still a good record. I just don't think we scored enough touchdowns. I don't know what. Ooh, yikes! We are looking rough here. Yeah, we're ironically onto basically our last season with this one. Good timing, I suppose. Obviously, we get 2 choices of players. We missed the playoffs, so our pick probably be like 20-ish. So it's not bad. Eagles win one, so that's interesting. Bird battle. Please tell me they kept all their guys, right? Ooh, they got rid of Boyd. I mean, you can't really do much about it. Team falls apart a little bit. Ooh, Way's actually pretty good. Not sure exactly how. Howard's still okay. Linebacker's still there. Sutton. Okay, Petty's actually okay. So I suppose we're going to go for the best linebacker or wide receiver. I know it's kind of weird because it's not like necessarily... I guess to be fair, I mean, teams would go, holy crap, take back what I said earlier. Oh yeah, take that back earlier. Oh, Jesus. I mean, teams would go all out, in fairness, to try and grasp at the last straw. Just trying to keep it alive for as much as they could. In fairness, Tyler Boyd was really rough. Can't even blame the team. Who's this Fiumetta guy? Why are they offering him so much? It's pretty fast, but I don't know. That seems a little overpriced. So honestly, we don't even have that much money, but I went with Clowney. I know he's not a coverage linebacker, but he's probably better than a 79 overall. Like I said, I'm going all in. I'm just holding out for the last second, hopefully victory, just come out of nowhere with the last second Super Bowl. We, of course, has one more pick, so I will be just taking best available DT, I think, and hoping for the best. I think that's the way we should look at these 10-year sims, not look at, oh, how are we leaving the team? 10 years is a long time. If you have to go into a rebuild process after 10 years, fair enough. To be in this spot, to win, make it the playoffs this many times, it'd be frustrating not to actually win a Super Bowl, but it's definitely better off than what they are in real life, I'll tell you that. Best DT is non-existent, apparently. So there's no DTs. I reached a bit, but he's good. He's a good number 2. Here we are, headed on to the final season. Obviously, we'll take a quick look at the draft recap. See if anyone crazy got landed, and they did not, unless some of them have good dev. Not a great draft. Tons of XP. Doesn't matter, though. Marvin Lewis is still here. 87 overall, so by far not even close to the best. Not even going to stop mid-season. Actually, no, I will stop mid-season. It's important to get as many upgrades as we can. Can we clutch it up? We missed the playoffs last season, which was a little rough. Not going to lie. Hurt. It stung a little bit. But I think we still have a pretty damn good team. Good enough. I would say a lot of other teams are struggling too. Keep the dream alive. Come on, Cincy. Please. We've had one of our most successful 10-year sims here. I know we didn't win the Super Bowl, but a lot of playoff wins. A lot of them. And we do make the playoffs at 11-5. All right. Stat line, we'll take a quick glance. Cal Barrett. Lacking turnovers. Mixon. What overall is he now? Wow, that was a hard regress. He went down like 13 overalls in like the span. When the hell did we get Datko? I mean, clutch, I suppose, but he went down quite a bit. I will say that. Isaiah Downs, normal dev, he's 29, 98 overall. He's obviously going to be regressing hard. We did it, though. We're in the playoffs. A lot of XP. I mean, really, once again, there's nothing to do with it. Please, one Super Bowl. That's all I asked for. One Super Bowl win. And it's just not going to happen. All right. Simply put, the Titans of all teams, are they going to make the Super Bowl? Titans almost never make the Super Bowl. They don't, and guess who? The Browns have won like 4 this time. I don't understand. Like, I get the Browns have a future ahead of them, but they're not that good, EA. Calm the hell down. Like, what do they just give every Browns player superstar dev? I don't get it. I'll take a look at some of the players, see how they ended up. 30-year-old Cal Barrett is quite good. Not very fast, but super, super accurate. Reminds me of like a primetime Peyton Manning, honestly. Acceleration doesn't make any sense, but primetime Peyton. We looked at that already. Any others? I mean, there's really not much. Easton, he's 32. He lasted a long time, though, in fairness. It's an impressive season or career. Klein, what dev is he? Star dev, 30. He'll last a little bit longer now because of that. Speed was lacking. Never got it up. I mean, that's about it, because obviously through 10 years, the players you kind of wanted to take a look at are pretty much all going to be dead. Downs was a great pick, though. 9 years career, absolutely brilliant stuff. Loved it. Impressive. I mean, came out of nowhere. Like, we had him practicing. We had him brewing for 2 seasons, and then we unleashed him. Sadly, could not get a Super Bowl win, but it was still a fun one. Thank you for suggesting the team. If you have a suggestion of a team, let me know. Hopefully we haven't done it already. If we have, I'll just not do it, simply put. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys come back for next video. Maybe follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. Maybe check out my second channel, PKR Plays. I don't know. But until next video,